Hey, good evening, guys. You got me, Neil the Deal, here on a Friday night. Good old Friday nights. I love Friday nights. They're one of my favorite nights of the week because, yeah, we don't have to work tomorrow. So I like Friday nights, and you can get ready for, your weekend, have a nice dinner, whatever it may be. But here at talkinfight.com, Neil the Deal NHL edition, Friday nights at 8:30. Thanks for coming out, everyone. Really appreciate it. Now, as we know, this is my first week back from my holidays. I took a month off. I didn't watch any hockey, guys. That's it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just took a holiday, and but I'm right back at it right now. I did see a little bit of a couple of games, kind of cheated, I guess, but not much at all. So I'm not really going to talk much about what's happened since the last time we were on air here with the Talk and Fight fans. Back on, I believe it was Christmas Eve. December 24th. Now, I should hold on. We are on air, correct? I forgot to put the on air sign on. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Now it's official. We're on air. All right. All right. There we go. All right. So, yeah, the last time we were together was a Friday night, obviously, and December 24th we had a special, or I had a special on the World Juniors. My favorite hockey, hands down. Like I said, we had a fantastic team this year. I want to thank all the kids that came out and played for us. We all know what happened. Canceled, canceled, canceled Christmas. Show's finished. Drop the curtain. You're done. That was ridiculous. Really? You're gonna cancel the World Juniors? I don't know what this world's coming to, man. These kids play their whole lives for this, and you guys just cancel it like, oh, no big deal. Whatever. So, anyways, that is just dumb. I was flipping out. All right, he ruined my whole time. Like I had everything ready to go. I had at specific times. I had the alarm clock set for every day at whatever time, and it was just I was ready to roll it, and we were rolling. Those guys, hands down, would have won the gold medal. There wasn't a team out there that was going to beat them. So, guys, why don't you just call the whoever you got to call and get your gold medal sent to you in the mail or whatever the frick they're going to do, because it's ridiculous that you don't get a chance to do that. So, or, play for your country and win a gold medal for you and your country and your family and your friends. But no, go home and I don't know. This is just. I don't know what the world's come to anymore, guys. I really don't know what's happening anymore. I'm completely dumbfounded, but we'll keep up with the NHL. It's starting now. All right. 2022, it's a new year, new guests, really big shows, and I got a lot of junk up my sleeves or stuff up my sleeves for the NHL this year. I don't think they liked me too much last year with all what I was talking about, but we're going to elaborate more on that, and we're going to come up with some newer stuff, maybe some interviews with some ex players, new players, present players, whatever. You know what I mean? And we're going to blow the lid off a couple of things over the next few months, I would say. And here at Neil the Deal, talkinfight.com, we are going to be the front runners, the heaviest hitters on the internet as far as sporting news, okay? Be it boxing, be it football, be it hockey, be it tiddlywinks, underwater frisbee, whatever the frick you want to play, we're number one. The Leafs are number one, and we're going to talk about it right now, what's going on this year. So, the first guy I want to talk about, guys, and we're just going to talk a little bit about some of the guys that I've been keeping my eye on, in the last few months, and some of the guys that if you're a fantasy player, something of that sort, DraftKings, whatever you might want to consider taking these guys, because these are the five guys that I see that have been really sort of kicking it up a notch, and will be kicking it up even more in the next little while, moving into the playoffs. All right. So, first guy I want to talk about is our guy, Toronto Maple Leafs, Little Willie, Little Willie. He's got a little Willie. It's Willie Nylander. Little Willie plays for the Leafs. He was the 20th overall pick. Uh, no, I am wrong. I am sorry about that. Sorry. He was drafted in 2014 by Toronto, first round. He was the eighth pick overall. All right, eighth pick overall that year. Now, this year, he's having a great year. Okay, this is what I'm liking about him. He's 20th overall in scoring. Not 20th, 20th overall in scoring in the entire NHL. So he leads the Leafs in scoring, which is pretty impressive. When you got Austin Powers there, we all know that little Mitchy there, Bonici, he's I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he got hurt when he went into the corner. All right, so Nylander is leading the Leafs. He's 6 feet tall. He weighs 202 pounds. He's 25 years old. Born May 1st, 1996, Calgary, Alberta. His father used to play for the Flames, I think it was. Calgary Flames. And he shoots right, and he's having a great season for us. I'm liking the way he's putting the biscuit in the bucket, if you know what I mean. Hiding the cookies where mommy hides the cookies. Top shelf. He's had some nice top shelf peanut butter. I like the way he's been moving. I really don't like this about him, though. Willie, it's a two-way game, dude. You got to get a little more engaged. You're really just doing the old lollygagging, cherry picking, blah, 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 blah stuff. You know what I mean? I don't like that, Willie. You're an NHL hockey player getting a lot of money. You need to step it up for us. You need to start hitting guys. You need to start rubbing them out against the boards. Willie, you got to do this, man. You're a pro hockey player, so you can bury the biscuit. That's great. We need that. But we need two-way players moving into the playoffs, or we're definitely not going to be, we're not getting anywhere if we don't got two-way players. I'm telling you. So, Willie, step it up a bit. You and Marner, you're two of the guys on that team that I would say, sure, you're elite players, but stop being a bunch of babies. This is NHL hockey. This isn't tiddlywinks, dude. This isn't pond hockey, all right? It's not lollygagging. It's NHL. So get in there, do your job, get paid. But I'm really liking the way you're playing. That's all I got to say about little Willie Nee. And that's it. So moving on, he's having a great season. The next guy that I'm liking a lot, honestly, guys, is this guy's brother. This guy right here is brother. That there is a Dylan Strome Chicago Blackhawks shirt. But I've been watching his brother Ryan Strome, number 16, for the New York Rangers. His father is an old friend of mine, and we all live in the same community. And Ryan has not only got better and better and better over his career on all facets. I mean, he's now he's an elite player in the league. I always knew that he was going to be that. He was always a great player wherever he went. They weren't utilizing him properly when he was on other teams. But he had some problems, I believe, with the coaching that they were. It's a lot behind the scenes that you don't see, guys, in the NHL. And these guys are still men, and coaches are a big. If you got a good coach, you want to play hard for him. The team gels better. If you hate your coach, or he hates you, it's a miserable time. It's really bad. It's like having a nagging wife on you 24/7. It's just brutal. So Ryan's been playing over the top. I want to say, Ryan, congratulations on everything. I hear you got married, you had yourself a child, all that jazz. Congratulations on that. But your season has gone absolutely amazing, and you're playing fantastic, dude. I love it. I read an article where Chris Kreider said the New York Rangers go as Ryan Strome goes, meaning Ryan Strome, according to Chris Kreider, is the most important player on the New York Rangers. And we got Zibanejad, we got Panarin, you got Lafreniere. That goalie, Shesterkin, is absolutely amazing, guys. So look out for the Rangers overall, but we're going to talk a little bit more about Ryan. The players love him. He's an assistant captain. Congratulations on that, Ryan. And we'll talk a little bit about him now. He was born July 11th, 1993, in here, Mississauga, Ontario. He shoots right. He was drafted in 2011 by the New York Islanders, first round. He was the fifth pick overall. So in 2011, he was the fifth best up and coming hockey player in the world. That is impressive. I don't care what anybody says. How many hockey players are there around the world? Well, Ryan was drafted fifth best player in the entire world. So right then and there, you got to know he's up to something good. His stats this year are fantastic, man. He's got 34 games. He's got 8 goals, 19 assists, 27 points, and his plus minus this year so far is a +1. That is a big stat, guys. The plus minus. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it is a big, big stat. If you're a minus plus minus player, you don't want to be you don't want that guy on the ice, especially if the other team's on the power play. you know, but Ryan's a +1 this year. I believe last year at the end of the season he was a +21, which means he was on the ice 21 more times when a goal was scored than when a goal was scored against them. You understand? So 21 times he's better. He's got a goal differential of +21. So that is a really good stat. He's already a +1 this year. Now last year he had great stats, and I was watching him. I think last year was probably his breakout year. He played 56 games. He got last year 14 goals, 35 assists for 49 points. So he's really close to a point a game player. And this year he's on the same pace, 34 games, 27 points, real close to a point a game player. Point a game player, that's what you want to be. If you can pull that off, then you're in the superstar elite league of the NHL, and he really is. Fantastic skater, unbelievable hand skill. I know his dad, they played lacrosse growing up like their father. That helps with the hand-eye coordination. Both the boys, over there, Dylan as well. Dylan for Chicago, same thing, right? So they got really strong wrists from that. They got tough. It's very interesting how they became NHL hockey players overall, but their parents really did do a lot, and I understand their grandparents did a lot. So thanks a lot to the parents, Chris and Trish, and the grandparents. Thanks a lot for bringing the kids up the way they did, and they're playing great, man. They're really playing great. So we're gonna move on from Ryan. Next guy I want to talk about, guys. I really liked him as a Leaf. The first couple of years I watched him, he was a bit of I guess you would call it, pussy. But I had faith that you come out of junior and it's a big jump from the OHL junior hockey to the NHL. It's huge. People don't understand that. They think, it's a big thing, but it's monumentally big. I'm telling you. You're dealing with grown men who are making a lot of money and do not want to lose their job to some little whippersnapper. And that's all it is. You know what I mean? Back in the day, I'll tell you quick. Doesn't happen much anymore, but back in the day, there was a Leaf guy back in the Wendell Clark days. His name was Lou Franciscetti. Now, Lou, if you're watching this, I'm going to be talking to you at some point. I'm going to try to bring Lou out. I'm sure he'll come out and talk to us. But he said to a friend of mine that he was drafted by the Washington Capitals back in the day, and all the rookies that came onto the ice, first shift, first drop of the puck, you are in a fight, like a full-on fight. You know what I'm saying? And if you pussy out, you don't make the team. That is like hazing. That's a prerequisite to actually even getting even on the ice. Is you got to fight and fight and fight and fight and talk and fight and .com talk and fight and fight. You know what I mean? Constantly fight until you get enough respect that they say, oh, you can score goals too, and then you don't have to fight so much. But not anymore. I mean, they took that out of the game, of course. That's way too cool to be. They want to turn these guys into whatever they're turning them into. It's like glorifying pond hockey, but whatever, man. It's still fun. It's just there's no rivalry again. The guy we're talking about, ex-Toronto Maple Leaf, Nazem Kadri. Nazem Kadri, what a player, man. Okay, so he gets suspended a few times when he plays for us. He's the only guy on the team that had any heart. He's the only guy on the team at that time that would stick up for other players. He didn't like losing. I loved Kadri. Yeah, I mean, what do we do? Okay, let's just go over this quick. This is disgusting. All right, I'm not going to mention any names because you know who you are. But this deal goes down in the history as probably close to the worst one ever, in my mind. All right, so traded to Colorado by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Nazem Kadri with Callie Rosen. Now there's a bag of pucks and a third round pick for who? Tyson Berry? Kerfoot, who we still have Kerfoot. He's all right. Not bad, but he ain't no Nazem Kadri. And a sixth round pick that turned into a hot dog, small fries, and a cherry strawberry sundae, if you know what I mean. So basically, we gave away Nazem Kadri for nothing. Literally. Who the frick does that? Why? Because he got suspended in the playoffs because he didn't do anything. He played what's called hockey, you idiots. Start playing real hockey. This is stupid. And these guys up there that are giving out these suspensions, you either need a brain transplant or, like, even last year he got suspended. You guys are all over him. You know why? Because he's better than you. That's why. And he'll always be better than you, and you're jealous of him. And sure, he plays with a lot of intensity. But I don't know, man. You guys are just picking on him or something. I don't know, man. So he's a reoffender. He's not. He's playing NHL hockey. What are you guys playing? Like, what are you playing in a sandbox with a bunch of Tonka toys? Like, really? What are you playing? Scrabble? Jesus Christ. All right. So Kadri, check this out. Fourth this year in the league in scoring. Fourth overall in the whole freaking league. And we gave him away for what? A strawberry fucking shake. Really? Oh my God. All right. He's got 30 games this year. He was injured for a few games. 30 games, or he had COVID or whatever the heck he had. Check these stats: 13 goals, 35 assists, 48 points in 30 games. And his plus minus is a plus 14. Huh. I don't know who's running the Toronto Maple Leaf organization, but you guys really need to just go away. We need new guys. It's apparent. It's obvious. You guys can't do the job, haven't been able to do the job. We have no cups. We got nothing because of that situation. You know, you're giving away great players. Now, Kadri is 6 feet tall, 192 pounds. He's 31 years old. He's born October 6, 1990 in London, Ontario. Shoots left. He's drafted 2009 by Toronto, first round, 7th overall pick. 7th overall. So that year, he was the 7th best player in the world. So we'll just give him away for a McBieber cheese and burger. McBieber burger or something. They do whatever. They're so dumb. Nazem, good on you, man. I love you. I love Colorado this year. Nate was a bit injured, and you picked up the slack, which was awesome. And he's definitely the best second line center in the league. It's not even close. And not only does he score, he sets up the plays. He plays all kinds of short-handed stuff. He's out there all the time because he's a real NHL hockey player, okay? And I love him, and he'll always be one of my loved players. So don't be surprised if you see a Colorado Avalanche Nazem Kadri jersey on the Wall of Fame behind me real soon. All right, next guy we're going to talk about is a guy from the Minnesota Wild. I really watching him, liking him. Kirill Kaprizov. Kaprizov. Wicked player, man. This year, he's 9th overall in the league in scoring, and he's the reigning Calder Trophy winner, which is the Rookie of the Year. He's not really a rookie because he played about 6 or 7 years in Russia in different leagues, one being the KHL, MHL, different leagues over there in Russia. So technically, he's not really, and these are that's a pro league, just like the NHL. But you know, he won the Calder in the NHL, so good on him. Kirill, whatever you may be, you're playing great, man. I watch you all the time. I think you're one of the best little up and coming players I've seen in years. He's 5'10". He weighs 200 pounds, somewhere in that range, 194 and 193. He's born April 26, 1997, makes him 24 years old. So he's been playing pro since he was about 18. All right. And he's from Novkozenskis, Russia. All right. This year, his stats are amazing. Games played 32, goals 14, 26 assists, 40 points. 40 points in 32 games. Wow. And he's a plus 12. Like I said, this plus minus thing is a huge, huge thing. So always take players that have good plus minuses. I always do. And guys who win faceoffs, again, faceoffs are huge in hockey. And guys who are point of game players. And I'm watching these guys. So Kaprizov was a 5th-round pick. All right, now here's another one. Toronto Maple Leafs, 5th-round pick, 135th overall in the 2015 draft. Where the hell were you guys? Why didn't we get this guy? Or why did he slide to the 5th round? I don't get it. I really don't get how that works. Like, how do you miss that? Anyways, he has a shooting percentage. I was gonna go over that shooting percentage thing just quick, but yeah, I think I'll do it all at the end, quick. Every one of them. So Kirill Kaprizov for the Minnesota Wild. Keep your eye on him, man. Moving forward this year, the Wild could be dangerous. They will be dangerous, and he's very dangerous. So the last guy we're going to talk about, quick, guys. Thanks a lot for coming out. Likes, the shares, keep sharing, and the subscriptions, subscribe with your friends here at talkinfight.com. We got one more guy for you here at the Neil the Deal NHL show, and that is going to be Troy Terry. All right, Anaheim Ducks. All right. Right now, he's 19th overall in the league in scoring. Right now. That is fantastic. He was born September 10th, 1997 in Highland Ranch, Colorado, USA. He's 24 years old, just like Kaprizov. He shoots right, 6 feet, 181 pounds. So he is a nice, lean, mean skating machine, if you know what I mean. He's drafted 5th round. There it is again. What the heck? Okay. Drafted 5th round, 148th overall in the 2015 draft, the same as Kaprizov. Wow. Okay. I don't know, man, but how do you guys miss these guys? Like, really, dude. You had 4 rounds before that to pick him, but you didn't. I don't get it. He started the NHL in 2017-18, and his present stats right now are this year. 38 games played, 22 goals, 14 assists, 36 points, and again, he's a plus 12. Huh. All right, here we go. That's why I'm liking him. 38 games, 36 points, point of game player. He's always been a point of game player. He had a fantastic junior career. World under 18s, World under 20s. Played for the USA. I watched him there, and that's why I'm liking him, and I'm looking forward to making some ding dong with all these guys. I mean, you can bet them props. You can do a lot of ways to make some money off this situation. So we're gonna go over that. Troy Terry, good on you, man. You're having a great season. We're liking Trevor Zegras over there too. Zegras, whatever. That kid is phenomenal too. That Anaheim team, look out, couple of years, they got some real gems in Anaheim. So we're gonna keep our eye on all those teams. Those are basically a lot of fantasy players too. But if you do the math, we got Colorado, we got Minnesota, we got Anaheim, Toronto, and the New York Rangers. So these are teams I've been looking at moving forward, going into the playoffs coming up, and that's all I can tell you. So we'll do a couple of quick predictions. That'll be the end of the show, guys. Get your pens and papers out, whatever. I'm not going to get too crazy because it's the first show of the year. We'll keep it simple. You still might be hungover from New Year's, so I don't want to get you all riled up, if you know what I mean. All right, so tonight at 9 o'clock, right after the show, get your Bet365 going. We got Arizona at Colorado. All right, now it's a back-to-back. They play again tomorrow night. And Colorado is playing their backup goalie, Francouz, tonight. I just still don't see it. And you ain't going to make a lot of money from this, but I think it's a good one. I think I'm going to take it. It's minus 650. I know that's a crazy number, but if you put 10 grand down, you're still up 2 or 3 grand for having a beer and a pretzel. You know what I mean? I can't see Zona winning this game uh, in Colorado. I just don't see it. Tomorrow night, I will probably take Zona at home, and Colorado will be playing Kemper. So it's kind of a flip flop opposite thing. I don't know. I'm Colorado minus 650. Take them, ding dong. He'll win some ding there. Tomorrow night, I believe it's tomorrow afternoon. Washington versus the Islanders. Everybody hates playing the Islanders. Washington has a great record, 13-4-5 or something against the Eastern Conference. The Islanders, I don't know, man. They're a really mystery team, but Washington has lost 4 in a row. They really don't want to lose 5 in a row. So I'm taking Washington on the money line. They're minus 135. So you should do all right with that. You almost double your money. And I'm taking Washington tomorrow afternoon. Then tomorrow night, one last game, New York Rangers at Philadelphia Flyers in Philly. I like the Rangers. Shesterkin's back. I told you about Shesterkin. They're a different team when he's in net. They are a serious contender to win the cup. The Rangers. All right. With Shesterkin, you heard it here first. Without Shesterkin, if Gorgiev's in, I don't think so. They just don't play the same. But when Igor is in net, oh my God, that guy is I don't know, how do you say it? He's a magician, and goaltending wins you Stanley Cups. And I got a feeling that if Shesterkin steps up huge, which he does it every game, I think the Rangers got a really good shot to win the cup. So on a futures, I would hit the Rangers up with some future money. I mean, they're probably paying. I could look it up, but they're probably paying about 1,000 to 1 right now, 800 to 1 maybe, or something of this sort. So you put $5, $10 on there or whatever it may be, even if they're only 80 to 1 or 50 to 1. $5 is $250. So I like the Rangers again. Money line will keep it easy at the start of the season here. They're minus 150. The Rangers take them. I'm going to throw down a Hunsky on that, and we're taking Washington for a Hunsky and a Hunsky on the Colorado tonight. So we're 3 Hunskies, and it's all good to go. So thanks a lot for coming out. Really appreciate it. We'll keep track of our predictions for the year. And probably every 3 months we'll flash it up on what we're doing, just to let you know if I'm actually over 60%, which would make me technically a professional. So right now we're running at about 80%, 77. So I don't know what that constitutes me as, a maybe super duper pro. I don't know, but it's hard to keep that up, guys. But I'm going to give it my best shot. So you guys have yourselves a good evening. Thanks for coming out for the first show. Neil the Deal, NHL, talkinfight.com loves you. And we can't wait to see you on Monday. We'll be back with the boxing show. Put them up. Let's go. And we'll be talking a little boxing there on Monday, 8 p.m. here at talkinfight.com. So get better, not bitter. And we'll see you on Monday. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.